Welcome to this tapping session on releasing scarcity stories. So, if you feel like you don't have enough, if you feel like you've got a story around never having enough, if you've got a past that told you, that taught you that there's never enough, you are in the right place. We're going to tap through some of these scarcity stories and fears today. So let's get started. Put your feet on the floor. Take a nice big deep breath. And just tune in to your scarcity story. Tune into your family stories. Tune into what comes up for you on a daily or weekly or just a regular basis in terms of the not enoughs. And just notice where you feel that in your body. Notice if there's any specific thought or specific story you might want to have that in your mind as we're going through this tapping session today. And we are going to start on the karate chop point. Even though there's this old scarcity story, and it's keeping me from living into abundance. And it's keeping me from feeling like I'm safe if I have more. It's keeping me from breaking this old pattern and living into a new money story. And there's a big, huge part of me that has no interest in letting go of this scarcity story. Maybe because this is how I stay safe. The thing about this scarcity story is that it's familiar. I know it. And I can manage and control every aspect of it. And if I start letting in more abundance, taking some deeper breaths, creating a new story for myself, I'm not sure I can manage all of that if it's too much or too big. And maybe I don't want to let this scarcity story go because there's this part of me that wants to stay loyal to my family and how I was raised. And the old family story. I don't know who's going to get mad if I live into a new story and make more money. And I really want to get to the bottom of this. And I want to love, honor, and acknowledge all of my parts, especially the ones that have been stuck in this scarcity story for so long. And the ones that don't know who they'll be without this scarcity story and are afraid to find out. I want to send some extra love to those parts. I want to thank them for showing up today and trying to keep me safe in the only way that they know how. Okay, shake out your hands, take a deep breath. This scarcity story, this never enough story, this always scraping by story, this I just can't live into abundance story. All these things I learned about money growing up. What if we can't pay the rent or the mortgage? What if there's not enough? Always got to cut back, cut corners, cut coupons, get smaller. That's how we survive. That's what's manageable and controllable. Because that's what I know. That's what's familiar. Who would I be outside of this scarcity story? What would I have to be doing differently or thinking differently? What does an abundant person do or think? How do they behave? What are their habits? What do they wear? How do they present themselves in the world? How do they talk? How do they walk? I don't know, and I'm not going to find out. This scarcity story is mine, and you can't make me let it go. I get to stay loyal to my family. I get to stay in a pattern that's familiar, albeit uncomfortable. I don't have to grow or risk in a way that feels uncomfortable. Because abundance requires an identity upgrade. It requires growth and becoming more of myself and daring to add more value to the world and daring to think that I'm worth more than enough. Yeah, no, thank you. That's all way too overwhelming. But I'm really tired of this scarcity program. I'm tired of the overwhelm of it all. I would rather have comfort and ease and joy and space and money. But in order to have that, I got to unhook from the past and dare to believe that a bigger, more abundant future is possible for me. I'm worthy of a bigger, more abundant future. And this old scarcity pattern, I learned it somewhere. It was taught to me. Maybe not overtly, maybe subconsciously, I picked it up. But the good news is, if I learned how to act my way, think my way into scarcity, I can learn how to act my way and think myself out of it. I can learn how to act my way and think my way into abundance. Because I am a smart person who is capable and creative and badass. I am done with this old scarcity program. Wherever and whenever I learned it, I give myself permission to unhook from that old story now. I give myself permission to unhook from the family stories that I learned about money and create a new money story for myself moving forward. I don't have to start big. In fact, I think I'll start small. I'll start by getting rid of things in my environment that make me feel less than. I can start by putting my attention on money and giving it some love. I can start by appreciating and being grateful for what I have now and taking care of what I have now. I can start by making sure my needs are met and allowing myself to have extra of the things I need and use often. So I'm not scrambling at the last minute for things like gas or toilet paper. And I give myself permission to dream again, to dream about that one wild and precious life that I am living. And I choose to let go of this old programming and tap into abundance in every cell of my body. And I give myself permission to start small, to go big. Okay, shake out your hands, take a deep breath. I think one of the biggest things that we get wrong about abundance is that it's not just a shift from like one day I'm in scarcity and the next day I'm in abundance. It's like you move slowly and intentionally over time to start rewiring your central nervous system, to start setting your environment up for success in ways like I mentioned, like having gas in the tank, having food in your cabinets, having a full fridge, having toilet paper, having extra of things that you need, having socks that don't have holes in them, walking like you actually matter in the world, speaking like you matter, making eye contact with people. These are all of the signs of someone who lives in abundance, who believes in herself, who trusts herself, who trusts the universe. Because when we're in abundance, we're trusting that more is always on the way, that what we give, we get back, and we can be grateful for all of it. So I have a really wonderful resource inside of my free money training, the Guilt-Free Money Reset, that you can get by clicking the link in the description below. The Guilt-Free Money Reset is going to help you stop undercharging, overgiving, and feeling guilty about making money. And the resource, that's one of the bonus resources that goes along with this training, is 21 super practical abundance activating strategies and 12 things to stop doing straight away if you want more money. And these are super practical, really easy things that you can start doing right now today to get in right relationship with money and to start living into abundance, to start living as an abundant person, because these are the really easy things that you can start shifting right now to start creating and moving into and living in that identity of an abundant person right now today. So again, you can get that in the description beneath this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tapping with me. You are worthy and deserving of the best that life has to offer. There's nothing that's too good for you. Go out there and be abundant and enjoy all of the abundance around you. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next tapping session.